Yo, 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 Lionel Ceccavara here. I had the opportunity to go to the Philippines like 3 months ago. It was like more 3 months ago. And there I was invited to a birthday party from a friend of mine who was a goalkeeper of FC Basel. His name is Christian Reinwald. He's a legend here in Basel. And he has a diving resort there. He opened a diving resort like 25 years ago. It's quite huge. It's in Sipalay, which is located on the island Negros, as I told you, in the Philippines. And there I met this guy, Patrik Jonson, who is an underwater photographer, and he was teaching his students the techniques of editing pictures and of the light underwater and so on. And I thought it might be quite interesting to have a chat with him, and here is the chat. All right, all right, all right. It's a pleasure for me to have Patrik Jonson on the challenge. I got with you in touch in the Philippines, and you are an underwater photographer. And can you introduce yourself in a few words?
Yeah, like you said, my name is Patrik Jonson, and I started to take underwater photo in '92. And actually, from the beginning, I was selling fish to zoo shops and private persons. So my house was full with tanks. And so my idea was going to Maldives to bring some fish home from Maldives.
All right.
And then I come down there, I was jumping in the water, and lots of times you buy a couple of fish, So you have two of them. But then you go into the water, and you see them coming in thousands, and also think the behavior on the fish is not the same, and also the color is not the same. So I say, when I come there, I become a fish by myself, So I come home, I was selling all the tanks, all the fish, and I started to take all the dive courses I can get. And a few years later, I become dive instructor and open up my dive center in Sweden. And then I started '92 to, like I said before, to take underwater photos. And from the beginning, it was just to bring up memories from the dive, And after time, you want to take better and better photos. So you buy more and more expensive cameras. And yeah, that's the way it started, actually.
So how long did it take to make a living out of it?
I can't, the truth, actually, I cannot live with it even today, actually. I'm trying, but everything is so expensive. I mean, the trip's expensive, the cameras is so expensive. So maybe I go break even on it, actually. So, but just before COVID was, I have some of my photos was in contests, and I was up in the final. And here in Sweden, I was in the newspaper, I was on the radio, and then we started to open one gallery in Spain, and we have one here in Sweden. And also exhibitions. So I have 3 exhibitions at the same time, and we were selling prints. Was going really, really well, actually. But then the COVID was coming. So that stopped up everything for us, actually. And yeah.
Let's talk about the gear you use. Do you change often gear, or do you have like your favorite lens that you shoot always with? And what about the settings? Do you underwater shoot more with an open aperture, or what is the time needed? What is the light needed?
I can show you my cameras, actually.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is one of my camera house. And this is my wife's camera house. And here is our cameras. And like you said, I have one favorite lens, and it's a wide angle, 8-15 fisheye. And it's amazing, actually. But you're trying, I mean, if you go down with fisheye, it's difficult to see small stuff. So my wife and me, we often have one wide angle and one micro lens with us. Because especially if you die in a place you've never been before, I mean, you jump in the water, we have a macro lens on, and a big whale shark is coming. I mean, it's not so fun to have a big photo of one eye, you know. So actually, I have an idea before, because when you go in and playing golf, you know, you have this caddy behind you, and you told him, I want to have number 5, or I need 6, or I need yeah. So I want to have the same with the cameras. So I have this dive guide behind me and go around with another camera, so I can just camera 2, camera 1.
All right. So you have like 2 different lenses always with you because you dive with your wife, but you always take the same lens in like 90% of the time. You have the same setup all when you go for underwater photography, right?
No, it depends on the dive site. I mean, it's small things on the dive sites. I mean, you have pygmy seahorses like this. I mean, then I go for macro, absolutely. So I have different macro lenses. I can show you. I have this 60 millimeters, 85, and 105.
And also extra lens. So
Yeah, I have extra wet lens, you know. So if you can hold my camera like that. You see this is macro lens. And then I can change the lens on.
Okay.
So I can put on. So if I have 60 millimeter here now, and there you have super macro with this lens. And if I put on this lens, this is a little bit special, is macro and wide angle in the same lens.
But a very stupid question, but this you have to do above water. You cannot change lens underwater. That's not possible, right?
I can change like this underwater.
Okay, you can do this underwater. Okay, I thought
Yeah.
that's a stupid question.
You can compare with these cameras. I mean, if you look at this, now it's on from macro on this one. But this camera, you see, is for wide angle.
Oh, yeah.
Because the put is like this, and this one is flat put. So all the macro photos is flat put, and wide angle, you're using this one.
Is there any using flashlight underwater or only light?
No, you have flashlight. I mean, first you have this focus lamp on, and it's just for focus, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can see it's better, and also it's more easy for the camera to find this the object, and even zoom it, you know, so you have more details on it.
Okay.
And on the side here's the strobe.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe you can see. If you look at this photo, I mean, like example, if you go down into the water, I mean, everything after 10 meters is different color of blue, you know.
Yeah.
You need to have the color, then you need the strobe to bring back the color again. Actually, we can show you. Yeah,
This is beautiful. Yes, this would be my next question. Can you show us a little bit the picture there is in your museum? Let's call it like that. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you maybe tell a little something about the picture? Where was it, and with what lens did you shoot that?
Absolutely. This is from Maldives, and was night diving, and we were standing with a boat and put in. We put a lot of lights into the water, and we also put this torch underwater. This was just 10 meters, and that was bringing plankton, you know.
Okay.
There was coming a lot of plankton, and after a few hours, the manta was coming. So it was on this dive, it was 4 mantas. This one actually is 2.5 meters. And I have a lens on that. I have this 10-24 wide angle lens on that. Yeah.
For this big animal, you don't need a macro lens, right?
Yeah, this doesn't work so good. And this photo, this small shrimp, is called green eyes shrimp. And that's photo actually Grace have taken in Philippines. And you was in big contest. Was in final last year in Spain with that photo. Actually,
it was night diving.
Yeah, it was night diving.
It was a night dive, huh?
But I like to see this eyes. It's like
It's
insects.
amazing.
Yeah, on that one.
Looks
And-
like a Burberry pattern or something.
Yeah, yeah. And this one I have a clownfish from Maldives,
Beautiful.
and this is fireworms from Tenerife.
But this is all with the macro lens then, these little things.
Yeah, that's macro lens. Yeah, sorry, that's macro lens. This 60 millimeters macro lens on that, and was wide angle on this one.
Okay.
And
And just another little question. What kind of prints are these? And where do you make those prints? Do you order them online, or do you know anyone in Sweden?
No, actually, we print them. This one we have to print them by yourself.
Oh, you have a
So
printer.
Yeah, we have a printer for A. It can go up maximum to A2. You know, so this
Okay.
is maximum the size. But this is we have a store here called Frameland. It's helping maybe the big ones. But the good thing when we can print it out in A2 here at home, that's then we can see how good they are. You know what I mean? Because if you put it on the screen, I mean, and then you go away and they print it, and I mean, if some color is wrong or something is wrong on the photo, then you pay a lot of money to printing up in big, you know, and then
Oh,
you
yeah,
just
okay.
yeah. So I think that's really good for us to do that. And this is from Red Sea last October, and was playing around with this. This is quite special for me because this is, we call this spinner dolphin. They call spinner because when jumping up from the water, they spinning around. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Jumping.
okay.
And I never seen them underwater before because they have this bottle nose dolphin. You know, then I've seen a lot underwater actually, and then you can come quite close. So that was really amazing. But the lens you use here is 10.5 millimeters wide angle to this one, and I didn't use. It didn't use. Sorry.
Sorry?
No, and I didn't use any strobes at all.
Okay.
There is natural lighting on this one.
I
And
just
then
wanted to ask about the spots. Is this mostly in the Philippines or in the Maldives?
what do you mean?
Is the spots, what is your favorite spot for underwater photography? Like which country, or more Philippine, more
Yeah, that's a good question actually. But I think I don't have any favorites. I mean, Indonesia is beautiful, but that's a lot of small stuff. And Philippines is also a beautiful place. Same thing. It depends what you want to take photo actually. I mean, even here in Sweden on the west coast you can go, but the thing is we go there, maybe I take on one dive, maybe I take 34 photos, you know, because you don't find so much things and it's not so colorful. I mean, if you compare with Philippines, and so most I take it on one dive, I took 650 photo. So yeah,
it's a big difference, huh?
yeah, it's a big difference. And also the west coast, I mean, we're living on the east side of Sweden, so taking 5 to 6 hours to go there by car and things like that. So no, we don't dive so much in Sweden anymore. We call it ourselves like cocktail divers, you know.
Okay. Do you have like your lifetime favorite photo that you took, or one of your most favorite? And maybe can you show it to us?
Yeah,
It's really hard.
Or your wife, maybe?
It's really
it's hard. I mean,
hard.
we have this one is a big seller for us, actually.
It looks good. It looks beautiful. You can go
Yeah.
closer a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
There you see all the details, huh?
Yeah, all the details here, and also have, I mean, behind here you have
This is amazing.
all the sardines, and this is for was in Philippines. I was diving around with this big sardine run. I mean, millions of sardines are going around in big formation, things that is beautiful. So I was swimming from there. I met this turtle. I called it relaxed turtle because he allowed me. I mean, I say that to all my students and things like that. It's most important is go really, really close with the camera because the water is like filter.
Mm-hmm.
And how can I say that? I mean, when we're up here, I mean, I can see kilometers, you know? When you come into the water, you maybe see 10 meters, 20 meters. And why is that? Because it's filter. I mean, it's a lot of plankton, it's salt, it's things like that. So, I mean, when I took this shot, I mean, I'm 40 centimeters from this one. And I was,
with the wide angle something, huh?
yeah, 8 to 50 millimeter wide angle. So that's the reason, like I said, you see all the details like this.
It looks amazing.
This is the same. We can go back to to the office again. We're going to show you. I mean, the same with this Moray E. I was just, I mean, this is a giant Moray E. Then it's about 20 centimeters and 2 meters long. And I am 40 centimeters from that one.
And what is the next frame? The Moraine having your camera in the mouth?
Yeah, the thing you can see. And how do you know I'm not 1 meter from that? Yes, because you can see strobe is one eye, and another strobe is another eye, and have lighting on the left side and have lighting on the right side. But between the eyes is a shadow. You see that?
Yeah.
And that's because I'm so close to it. And
like
the same.
You're not scared when you're of such an aggressive-looking animal, or do you have like the experience that it's all safe?
Yeah, I mean, the big Moray is really nice. I never hear any stories about they have been bad. I mean, the small one have been biting me a couple of times actually. But the whole truth, I'm going to destroy the whole story about this photo. But if you see here, it's a fish here.
Ah, okay. Moraine's
Yeah, so
already eating, huh?
so he's at the dentist. That small fish is cleaning his teeth.
Okay.
So that's the reason. So he was standing like that, you know. So he's not aggressive against me. He was just standing like that, and I can go up and take my photo and swim from there. So we can go back here again. Yeah, and then we tell you we have printers like this. Is the distance okay?
Okay.
Yeah. We can go back.
Do you work with Lightroom?
No, Photoshop.
You only take image by image in the Photoshop and then you edit them. You don't have like you know exactly the picture you would like to treat, or you would like to edit, and then you don't have like me doing landscape and I have like from the same spot 200 photos and I check them on Lightroom and then I go like, okay, I'm gonna edit this one. So then once you choose your photo, you only edit it in Photoshop. This is how I understand it, correct?
Yeah, I go through. I mean, if you go away for one week, maybe I take about 7,000 shots. No, so coming home, then I have to go through everything. And the funny thing is, when I take some photo and I say, wow, when I'm coming home, because I cannot see in the camera when down there. I can just see. I can see if the lighting is okay, but I don't see if they're sharp or not, nothing.
That,
you know? So
that would be my question with the turtle. Do you feel it while you shoot? Because outside I have a quick look on my display and I know, okay, this could be a nice picture. Do you have this feeling on the water? Do you have to wait to be out of the water to have this feeling? Oh, it's gonna be cool. Or do you feel it already while you shoot under the water? It's gonna be great.
Just once I took one shot and I know that shot's going to be amazing.
You feel it already when you do it, huh?
Just once time in my life actually. But often we come home and say, yeah, I must look at this photo I took. So I look at that and say, oh my God, it's not good enough. The fish is not standing right, or the lighting is not good enough. But then I always find something else, because you and me, we take a lot of photo when we're down there, you know. Often the problem you do from the beginning, you don't take so many shots. I mean, you find a fish and you take a shot on that, and then you swim away, you take a shot on that. And if you're doing that like that, you're never going to have something good. I mean, for this fellow, it took me maybe 40 minutes, you know, to take that shot.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe this is one of my favorite, because I was winning in Düsseldorf, the third prize in big contest there. And it was so funny because they was inviting me there and say, yeah, you're going to have first prize or fifth place
Okay.
on the contest. So I didn't know my place before I was there. And then coming there, I was no one of the guy was sitting in the jury, and he works in England, like for underwater diving magazine. So he was talking. I met him a lot of times before. So he was talking about family and diving and things like that, more like friends. And then I asked him, well, John, what I'm going to do? He said, you have to sit in the earth. And say, okay, where? Go sit there, Patrik. Go sit there. I said, okay, I go sit there. And then I'm sitting there, and I was not so nervous, you know. And then the guy was coming up and starting the whole thing, and he said, this year is 4,200 pro photographer from 37 different countries. This is the best we have in the world, he said. And then I started to become a little bit nervous, you know. And then I was starting actually with microphoto. This for the years to say that the third prize go to Patrik Jonson from Sweden. And then I have to walk on this red carpet, you know, up to the stage. And then John was sitting in the front, and he looked at me, you know. And then he looked at me, and he showed me to go back. You understand?
It's not third prize, huh?
Yeah. Thing coming up, and he was go back, and say, what happened here? And I come up to Jan and I say, my God, you are Patrik Jonson. I love your gallery. Yeah. So that was quite fun actually. And then I come up on the stage and I got my prize. And then I was so in shock, you know, about the whole thing.
It's a good feeling, huh?
Yeah, it was a really good feeling. And my telephone was ringing like hell, you know, and I have some fans around the world were sending me congratulations and things like that. And in the evening, I was inviting for a big dinner, but I was so shocked. I just go back to the hotel and go to the bed.
You were exhausted.
I was so stupid, but it looked a little bit, okay, I got third prize. Okay, I just go out from here. It was, I'm so disappointed, you know. But the thing was, I was so shocked. So, yeah.
But why do you only do underwater photography, and you don't like landscape photography, street photography? Because I was a DJ many years, and now I'm a photographer. I say picture are like music for the eyes. And as a DJ, I was listening to all types of music. And in the photography, I'm like attracted by all types of photography. And it seems that you only do underwater photography with your 80,000, let's mention it, Instagram followers. So why only underwater photography?
I get my father, he's also a photographer, you know, and my mom is, from the beginning, I go to school, this art school, actually. And I had a problem there because I think that I was doing there was not good enough. But the teacher loved that I was doing everything. Everybody say, wow, you're amazing, and it's a beautiful things. But I was so disappointed by myself, you know. I was never pleased with what I was doing. And then I got a camera when I was 18 from my father in present, and I started to take photos on land from the beginning. But I don't.
I can answer that question.
Yeah.
You know, when we meet each other, I saw Patrik, his passion for the ocean, the sea, and I start to call him Aquaman.
Okay.
Aquaman. He need to be underwater all the time, and it's his passion. And yeah, we never have thinking about take for us landscape. It's beautiful. We love the nature. We love the nature, but Patrik is his passion, be underwater. It's yeah. So he's Aquaman.
So do you think it's better to have success to focus on one topic, or do you think it's possible to have success on with focusing as a photographer on many different topics?
No, I mean, you are really good in what you are doing. I mean, I cannot do the things you are doing with the camera, you know, and I think, I don't know, because I never take up the camera. I mean, sometimes I go up and take photo on the moon, you know, or if the big eagle is coming, but at the same time, if the big eagle is coming over a house, I'm not time to running down and prepare the camera, you know. So,
yeah, I see.
so the camera is just there. But I can tell you, if we have a pool up here, you know, and if I buy some new lens and it doesn't work in the camera, then I'm starting to work with it, taking land photos because I want to see what the problem is. Is the problem with the lens, or is the same when it's starting to work? And it's the same when you buy a new lens, you know, it's taking time to finding out what that lens is best in, actually, when it works best, things like that. So yeah.
So I met you in the Philippines. You were giving like a workshop about, I guess it was about a lot of editing, or how do you edit your picture after taking the picture underwater. Do you give workshops, and can anyone attend them? And if yes, where can they go and grab the informations?
They can do it on our website. We have this. I have maybe 3 to 5 trips a year. I go around with people. In the summertime, we are here in Sweden and having workshop here. I'm going to have a course next week, I think. There are people coming here. We're going to talk about settings, cameras, how to editing photo, how to look at photo, how you're thinking, things like that. I mean, you can see if you want to have a photo, it's interesting. I mean, the fish should swim into the photo, you know. This diagonal is interesting.
Yeah, I see. Okay.
The same. You have these amazing corners. I said we have one corner here, here, and here, and here, and that is really interesting for your eye, you know.
Absolutely.
So
do you give workshops? And if anybody wants to have some information, where can he look it up?
Yes, we have workshop. We travel around. I mean, maybe 3 to 5 times a year, and we are ambassador for a travel agent called Scuba Travels, and like that we meet each other. You know, there was that workshop I was working with that time actually, and so you can contact Scuba Travels with that. Another one is to go to our website, this Scuba Art Photo. I can show you like this.
All right. We're going to anyway mention in the description.
Yeah. And we also have courses here, photo courses, underwater photo courses in our house. We have a pool here. And yeah.
So the workshop, do you organize the whole travel, or is it a workshop in Sweden, or is it like a photo travel and workshop?
This is photo travel. Is a diving trip and photo workshop. Can you say that? And this company is Swedish company, yes, but also have come people from another country. I mean, it was in Philippines for 2 years ago, and then we have one guy was there from Australia. So I have to do the whole Photoshop in English instead. And and even we work for some dive center also. Then we have some workshops for them. So I think the best is go to our website, actually, see what's happened and what's going. Yeah, let's see what happened in the future.
So that was my last question. What are your plans for the future? What is the next trip? What are you planning?
New invention. Next trip, actually, we're going to Sharm el Sheikh over Christmas. But that, and after that, we're going in Mars. We go into Philippines again. We go into an island called Cebu. and diving with one dive center there. And after that is summertime. And then we're going to be here, working here from home, and in Sweden then. And after that, in October, we're going to Bali. And that is our plan for the moment.
All right.
Yeah.
So I think it's time to wrap it up. It was like a very, very nice discussion with you. I wish you all the best. And we're going to show then in the post-production, we're going to show then some pictures of you in full frame, the one that we were looking in your apartment, in your house at the wall. And it was very nice to have you here on the channel. And I wish you all the best, Patrik.
Yeah. See you soon, my friend.
No problem.